Welcome back to another episode of Eddie Fiola's Fact or Freestyle,
where there's no characters, it's only real people.
We sold the show to Eddie Fiola, but we retained creative control.
We're going to find out what happens when people stop being polite and start getting real.
Let's see how far down. I messed up. Sorry.
Oh, I was
Keep
just getting ready
going,
to
keep
say we don't
going.
have to shoot another
Let's
one
see how
because
far
you
down
nailed it.
the rabbit hole. This rabbit hole will go. What is it? I don't remember what the line is.
Let's see how far down the rabbit hole we go this time.
This time.
Okay,
Let's
just
see how
do
far
that
down
last one. I can fix
The
it in
rabbit
post.
hole we go this
Okay.
time.
Boom, I'd end it right there. There's Dave Norrie. Dave, they bailed on us, man. I thought we were going to have a good solid half hour of just chatting, but it's just Joe is consumed with other things.
What do you mean they, Ray?
They, well, you know. Hey, this is the best. This is the best part. Hey, Dave, you can go. Todd's here. Never mind.
I can't hear you guys. Hold on.
Oh, that would have been so funny. That would have been so funny. Todd's picking on you.
Yeah, I'm picking on you, Dave. Can you hear us?
No, I can't.
You can't.
You think Dave would have this wired by now? This is like one of his Flatland routines. He's done it a million times, but still can't get it right.
I got it right once.
Wait, you can hear. You can
See?
hear.
I know, but not very well. It's something's not. It's not.
Oh.
It's hooked up to my computer instead of my.
Maybe you ought to close that skylight.
Come on.
I see. So you're connected on your phone, Dave, but the audio is going to your computer.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh boy. Todd, when are you guys for that Buckeye thing in June 2nd on the Friday? Are you guys going there just for the one day, or are you guys gonna go up Friday night for any of the festivities?
Joe usually just shows up Saturday for the day of, but I live like 20-25 minutes away, so I'll go down.
Oh, okay.
And we'll hit up Red Lobster, and
yeah,
we can do whatever. I think they may even get in the day before and set up, so we could set up large rays.
If we could do that. If we could do that the day before, that would be pretty good. Just taking that stuff in there. This way, it won't be out in my car and some hooligans. It's not in a rough neighborhood like Changa, is it? It
is not. It's a good neighborhood. Yeah, it's actually on a college campus, Wright State University. It's a good area.
A lot of beer.
Do you have a functional BMX bike and would want to go on the ride with Stu on Friday evening?
We could totally do the ride. I mean, all I have is my Flatland bike, but I could do it. I mean,
what?
Yeah. I don't.
All you have is a Flatland bike?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh my goodness!
I need to connect with Brett and learn from him about how to, manage all those other bikes. But
I mean, you could
even just one other bike, Todd. Just like a second bike would probably be a good plan. Diversify a little bit.
The guy asked me if I needed a bike to ride, and I said no, I was going to bring one. So we could probably steal one from somebody.
I mean, I could ride my Flatland bike too, but
it's all flat. It's all flat. It's not like it's up hills and stuff.
Yeah. It's actually in Dayton, I think, the ride. So it's a maybe 10-minute drive away. So it's not too far, but it's probably too far to be able to actually ride your bike from the hotel.
Oh, okay.
You have
Yeah.
to drive.
Okay. I thought it was. I didn't know that. See, this is why I need this conversation, Todd, because I don't
Yeah.
know this stuff. I'm very upset that Joe wouldn't show up on a Friday because he's like, what could he possibly have to do a Friday in 2 months from now?
You know, I'm
It's
guessing.
unbelievable.
I don't know in terms of that Friday in June. If you twisted his arm,
I'm gonna guilt
Yeah.
him into it.
you
I'll
can
be
get
like,
him.
so I can
You don't
drive
even need to
9
guilt
hours
him.
by myself.
Just say,
You know?
it's time.
Just
Come
say,
on.
hey Joe, just come down for the day before, and I mean, all you got to do is goad him a little bit. I'm sure he'll make it. And
I'll
then
just start
be there
calling.
early.
I'll just start calling him number 2. I'll be like, he used to be number 1 on my list of my best friends, and now he's number 2.
Oh
and I'll
yeah,
have to
that was
replace him with somebody. You know, I'll have to find somebody. It could be Todd. It could be Gabe. It could be just a kid that I meet at the thing. But I thought that if I was going to drive 9 hours to go see my friends in Ohio, that they might be able to take,
squeeze in a
4
little bit
hours,
of time.
4 hours
Yeah.
out of their Friday to go see their friend Ray. But
Yeah.
You could just ask Joe. Say, Joe, I really need your help, and I really need to find. I need to find a new buddy, and can you help me with that?
Yeah. He loves to
Just
get
go
involved and help people.
Yeah,
And
it's like, so here's the situation.
It's not a new buddy. It's I need to find a new number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
You know?
new number 1, exactly. Yeah. And you're like, wait, what?
I can't believe it. All the time I've invested. I made stickers. I've made all kinds of Joe Sisson
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it could be Todd now. It could be Dave. It could be whoever. It could be Chris Young. Who knows who it could be?
Ray,
So
I was going to say, poor boy Steve.
Yes.
Yes. Steve comes to this every year, and I
wanted to talk to him. Yeah, I've sold him a bunch of stuff before, so I know him, but I don't know him.
That's exactly what I was going to say. He has a booth here as well, and he has a bunch of people in line over his magazines every single time.
Yeah,
pretty much lasts all day. And that's pretty much, I mean, he has some t-shirts too, I think, that he sells, but it's primarily magazines that people are buying.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you your magazines are going to go very quickly. I think he sells them for like $20.
What I could do is I could just sell my whole lot of nonsense to him. I'll just slide my table. What I want to do, I want to see if I can get a table next to him, because I've never physically spoke to him. I may have spoke to him on the phone years ago, because I had a whole bunch of, I got rid of all my stuff that I thought I got rid of all my stuff. And he bought all of it. Like I had Homeboy stuff from Kevin Martin.
Wow.
And he bought everything.
He's a good dude. Yeah, he's a good dude. So he's there. There are a number of folks who have like t-shirt booths. I think Stoney even had a booth there last year, I think.
Okay.
So it'd be
what's the going
booth.
price for a t-shirt there these days, Todd? Is it like
I think it's like 20 to $30, Dave, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like $25.
Yeah. People have frames there that they're selling, like old school frames, and some of them are even, just BMX racing frames. All kinds of parts you could imagine: old cranks, grips, seat posts, seats. All of them used, or most of them used, that people are still, dying to get for their collection. Pegs. So your booth will be very well received there.
And Mark Eaton has he has a box of leathers. He has like his full RevCore uniform, and he put it up on the Facebook, like old school BMX site, and I think he had them priced pretty high.
Yeah.
But if I can catch Mark on the right day when he's broke, because about 9 times during the month he's broke. So if I can get him on the right day, I can just go up there and buy that's where I got all the magazines that I sold to Steve.
Okay.
Eaton just came over, and The one thing I wish I would have kept was Mark had his Meet the Street swatch, and I bought it off for like 50, and I sold it for 100, and I'm like, man, I probably could sell that for a lot more, or just keep it.
Oh yeah, way more.
Because there's not a lot of Meet the Street swatches out there, you know.
No. I think Mark Eaton's leathers could go for a lot of money. This is the place for that kind of stuff. So
yeah, he has a chrome frame and fork DMC mongoose.
Wow.
I was wondering if people would buy.
Definitely.
You know?
Dave took his Skyway TA there, and I think Dave, you had offers that day for like pretty good amount, right?
What he couldn't prove it was Dave Norrie's, though, if I remember.
Yeah, right.
They were like, "Ah, it'd be hard to prove."
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think I had people as much as maybe $1,100 by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hey, and that letter, it's definitely John Peterson. I would guess that it was after maybe tour, so probably eight.
For some reason, I think it said 19. I thought there was a date on it somewhere.
I looked. I couldn't see a date.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me go see. I don't know.
I'd like to see.
I don't know where I got that. It was in the bag of. It was in an Airwalk bag. So it might have been
Kevin. At first, I thought it could be Kevin Martin.
It could be Kevin Martin, but I asked him, and he said that it wasn't. Oh yeah, there is a date on it. Holy cow! Yeah, December 11th, 86.
86. Okay. It's interesting that he wrote to John, because like John at that point would have been on tour in 86 with Dennis and Tony Murray.
And the best part about this letter is, if he took it to like the FBI, he had written a letter before this on it, because there's like, you can see the push through, you know?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. But what if this was really,
if you can do 12-foot 540 airs and no hand,
like Dave Norrie,
and no-handed upside down backwards
wheelies.
No-handed. I have to work on the no-handed, John. But yeah, cool.
What if this is a letter that Kevin Jones sent Haro, and then this was the letter they sent back saying no thanks?
No, because John was not involved in Haro that much. He was just.
But it says. But who signed that? It looks like John Peterson.
Yeah, John Peterson. Yeah, it's definitely John Peterson. I kind of recognize his writing. And what is BCN?
I don't know. And that looks like it was almost written
in
after,
like filled.
B.C.NCU. And it's in darker writing than all the other stuff, which is really weird.
BC. Well, we could get John on, and he would verify it. But
we
he
can.
Didn't work for
I called him a wobbly penguin. He doesn't want to come on. That was very mean of me.
Yeah, but he probably
Todd
thought it was
told me
funny.
to say it. No, Todd told me to say it.
Yeah, of course. I had a vision this morning. I was picturing Todd, like cleaning up his shop and like picking up all the metal scrapings and like putting it on a scale to see how much weight he got off his bike.
Yeah, how much weight was saved. You know, had I thought of that, Dave, that would have been brilliant, but I didn't think
that would have been great. You would never know, right? So maybe
what did you take weight off of, a bike?
Oh, Ray, a couple of years ago, I went through a thing where I like drilled holes.
Oh, you drilled everything out. Yeah.
Bottom bracket.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So
didn't work.
My point is that if he saved everything, he could have like had an idea. Oh, I got 4 ounces off.
Here's my ball of metal shavings. Right.
Joe could have made a shrimp rock out of it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Encompassed it with metal shaving shrimp rock.
Oh wait, Joe's saying hang tight.
Joe's gonna have. How's Joe gonna take that? He may have to. Well, you know what we'll do. We'll first ask him. We'll ask him. Hey, are you gonna be there are you going to be there June 2nd? It's 2 months from now, 2.5 months from now. Are you going to be there Friday? And he's going to go, well, that's him and Angie time. And then that's when I'll just hit him with the like, okay, so if you drove 4 hours,
Angie would love to come with him, and she's never been to the Buckeye Bike Show.
that would be something.
Although she
Think of the
usually works
picking
on
on.
Saturdays, but that would be
That's
awesome.
a busy time for.
Yeah.
So Ray,
business,
if you want me to get John on, I'm sure he'll come on.
No. I mean, we could. I mean,
I'm curious just to know if it's Kevin.
He ain't gonna remember.
He might. He would remember if it was Kevin Jones or Kevin Martin.
I guess.
I mean, what's the likelihood of you? So it was in an air.
I had a bag. I had gotten.
What else was in there?
I had gotten boxes and bags from Mark Eaton and Kevin. What's his name? Kevin Martin, all at the same time. But this letter was in with the magazines, I thought.
Okay.
But Kevin may have given me magazines too. I don't know. Even if it was Kevin Martin, it was pretty funny. Back in 86, he sent a video to Haro to get on there.
Yeah.
Something. Thanks for the
I like it. I like it better if it was Kevin Jones, because then it would be like the guy that. It would be like the guy that passed up on
Michael Jordan.
Derek Jeter. There was a guy that quit because he went to go see Derek Jeter like in the minor leagues, and he didn't draft him or something, and or like in high school, and then like as the guy was like going home, he was like, I think I just made the worst decision of my life, and then like 3 minutes later, Derek Jeter became Derek Jeter, and the guy quit.
Yep. Well,
but anyway,
Ray, you have a lot of baseball analogies.
I watch baseball all the time. I'm going to the Baseball Hall of Fame. This time next week, I'll be driving to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Oh,
a
man,
friend of
in New
mine.
York, huh?
Yeah, it's only 4 hours from here. So,
okay.
I
what did you guys?
Nothing but baseball analogies.
What did you guys think of that? There was someone that posted from the recent list of Hall of Famers, because it's a very long list this time. They put everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know, everyone and anyone that was nominated. And there was a guy who I didn't even recognize his name, who said he's surprised that he even made the list, and he thought it was kind of ironic.
There was Dave Ortiz, and Dave Ortiz, like I think Steve Swope would get in through like industry maybe, because he was with like the X Games, and he still does a lot with like riders and stuff. But I mean, like if Steve Swope got on for just riding, it'd be like, well, what about dudes like Jason Parks? And I mean, Gary Pollock never got on there for anything, and Gary was a pretty well-rounded,
pretty active
dude back then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it seemed like this guy was really surprised, and he was right underneath Trevor Meyer. Like, he was like, well, kind of nice, but I don't quite understand. Like, he's scratching his head.
I'm trying to look up the list.
I was trying to find it too, yeah. What is their Facebook page? Hall of Fame, BMX Hall of Fame?
Oh, Will Smith with the with the Y.
He's the guy that slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah,
that's
he's
right.
got to be banned from the Hall of Fame for at least 10 years. Yeah.
Dave, when you go up, Dave, when you get into the Hall of Fame and you're doing your speech, I want to get up and smack you across the face.
Oh, that would be so good.
You should just say something.
Can I tell you a funny story?
Yes.
I have to tell you a funny story about that. So my when Paul and I were first dating, so this was years ago, and I had custody of my children half the time. Like, we split, right, between my first wife. And my youngest, Kellen, was there. He was like 10. And Paul and I were goofing around, and we were pretending like we were slapping each other. You know how you go like this? Like just joking around. No, it's just messing around. And my son was like watching.
Went back and told somebody.
I said, Kellen, you want to try it? He's like, sure. So he came up to me, and he took a biggest swing and just smacked the heck out of me. so hard. Like I was
Oh
just
my
in
God.
shock. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what? And he started like almost started to cry. He's like, what happened? What happened? I don't understand. I don't understand. And we're like, oh, we should have kind of explained it maybe.
We were
So,
joking.
so we could do that. You could actually slap me like full on. I don't even care if you don't break my jaw or anything, but like
No, I don't
slap
want to
me.
slap you. I can do a fake slap. Don't worry.
No, I think it has to be real. And then I was gonna say, well, I thought it was gonna be fake, but everything that Ray does is for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Keep Joe Sisman's name out your mouth.
So who is that Will Smith guy? I don't.
I don't recognize his name. I'm not sure.
I think he was in. I think he was like in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's from Haverford, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's who.
He went to Carroll
right.
High School. He's got a friend
yeah.
named Jazzy Jeff. You guys don't know who Will Smith is? That's crazy. I Am
No,
Legend. You know, he had the pet dog. He played Muhammad Ali. You guys don't know who he is? That's crazy.
Yeah, he was up to no good, and he was playing basketball with some guys that were up to no good, and
Yeah.
started making trouble in the neighborhood, and got in one little fight. And,
Left the keys to my brand new Porsche. They said, would they mind? No, of course not. Yeah. Okay, I know who it is.
Dave.
Yeah.
Listen to Dave. Dave
Rapping.
singing "Parents Don't Understand." That's the fun. That might be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
hey, is Elliot ready for his smorgasbord tonight?
Yeah. Look, he's got some presents. He's
That's
got some
awesome.
presents here,
Awesome.
and then we're going to.
Look at that.
Yeah, tomorrow is the big day. We have. Do you guys have escape rooms there? Is that a big thing there? Yeah. So we have the escape room, and it's going to be like the Egyptian one, where it's going to be him and 10 kids in a room. Awesome. Then after that, then we're going to the local bar, which is a mile from here, called another baseball themed. It's called Screwballs, like the pitch. And then we'll be there. We'll be there for a few hours, and then he's going to have 2 of his friends sleep over. We can't have all 10 because I'll lose my mind.
Sure,
it's happened before.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So
that's what we got.
What else are you planning? So you're going to go around like with clipboards, and you're going to look at all these builds. And
that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I ordered 5 gold medals, and I have to think of something to put on the back. I think we'll use Eddie Fiola's name so it sounds legit, like Eddie Fiola's Factor Freestyle. And then we have to think of some big words Joe can give us that have to
that no
do
one
with
will
the
understand.
bike. Right. The bike, it needs to be short though. It just needs to say like Eddie Fiola Factor Freestyle and then the something build. Like it's got to be like basically, like I was saying before when we were talking about it, is most of the bikes you can't ride them. Like they're what in the car show industry it's called a trailer queen, where they don't drive it and blah 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 whatever. But like if you just walk up to a bike and you get the seat and just crank it and it moves, that they fail. And I wanted to give those a lemon. I wanted to just have a lemon on a string and hang it on there and walk away and put them in shame. But I don't want anybody to get offended.
Yeah, I think you should think about, what about if you actually get everyone excited about it, so that next year when you come, are like, okay, I'm going to make sure that when Ray comes by,
we can do that. We could. Yeah.
And you would do that by just not shaming them. Like, hey,
but see, I think for right now though, I could probably only just do the freestyle bikes. You know what I mean? But I mean, it could be any bike. But I think freestyle bikes are more familiar. It basically just has to be a bike that is a legitimate bike that is put together solidly. I'm even talking like air in the tires. You got to have air in the tires that brakes after work, and the bars can't move. The grip's got to be on.
With the gyro set up correctly,
right?
That's asking a lot. But I will say,
for me, it's like I would want to be able to do like a Miami Hopper on it. Like that's my test.
Yeah.
Well, see, we used to go to Woodward all the time, and I would always bring just one of my, but like I had like 30 bikes at one point, And each time I went, I would bring a different bike. And as soon as I would get there, Jamie Bestwick and Kevin Robinson would get on it and do a backflip. And a couple times people would be like, oh, you don't want to get on that bike because it might this and this. And they're like, dude, they're like, every bike that Ray ever brought up here is solid and ready to ride. You know, like they did it on a Skyway TA. They did it on a Mongoose with Moto Mags. They did it on like a old Haro that I had. Like, so that's the kind of thing where it's like, you got to be able to get on the bike and do something. So.
Sure.
And I think coming from a place of like, this is important because of the history. Like, it's almost like you're legitimizing the fact that we used to do this on these bikes. Like, if I ride a Haro from what I used to back in the day, it's really hard to do tricks on, like, surprisingly. And so if they're not represented by the build is not actually put together, it's going to make it even worse and missing that.
See, and like, I don't think a guy that was a rider back in the day would bring a bike to a show and have it not be ready to ride. Like, I think the guys that have like the loose parts and all that were just the younger guys that just got into it because they like the paint and the stickers and stuff, you know?
You will see some really cool, I mean, there could be some MCS bikes at this. I mean, you'll see some rare, like some laser, like Derek shot laser frame.
VDC.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of VDCs before at shows.
Trickstar 2 frames. Yeah.
Hey, does anyone know where Joe is?
He
did text saying that he was pitching. So
he's what?
Well, he said pitching in the non-baseball sense. I think he's
pitching. He's working.
Yeah, working out with a client that is on a different time zone. Is my guess.
Man, Joe may have to. He may lose 1 and 2 and go to number 3 with this. You know, man. Joe just wasn't there for us when we needed him. So I got to leave.
Oh yeah, you only had half an hour.
I only got 2 minutes, and then we got to roll out, and we got to get the sombrero and the guacamole and all that stuff. You know,
got to get some queso.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go.
What?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, Todd. Let me see if I have any last questions about my thing. See you, Dave.
See you, Dave.
Bye, guys.
Ray, I would say that there are at least 300 people there the past couple of times that I've been there. For I think it's is it Stu Thompson this year?
Yeah, Stu's going to be there, and they're going to do like the ride thing from like, I think the Eddie, but Fiola and the Crew Jones guy are going to be there in the hotel that I'm staying.
Yep.
And it's $33 to sit and watch that bad movie. I would pay $33 not to go and not watch that movie. I literally would pay $33 not to watch that again. It's so bad. When was the last time you sat and watched Rad from beginning to end? It's unwatchable. Don't hurt me here, Todd. Don't hurt me.
I watched it. Probably the last time that I watched it from beginning to end was at Woodward with Martin and Eddie.
Okay.
I did watch it from beginning to end then. And when my kids were little, we used to watch it, but we haven't watched it for probably 10 years or more with them.
Yeah.
So.
Would you pay $33 to sit next to Eddie Fiola?
I don't want to throw stones at our boss.
Oh no, at our boss, right?
Yeah. But I may pay $33 to sit down and eat an eclair with Eddie.
I would do that. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's Maple Log. I love the name Maple Log. That's so funny.
Yeah, I would definitely do that for sure.
Maple Log. All right, I'm gonna try and shame Joe into showing up on Friday night, and then but you know he might not want to do it.
I'm guessing he's still working.
I'll just sit at the hotel all by myself. Just wait.
You will not be by yourself. I'll come down
because you'll be there. Oh yeah, that's right. You're the number one.
We're gonna hang.
That's why I'll
we're gonna hang out. We can do the
Yeah.
ride if you want. We can go to Red Lobster. We can do all of that.
Is
and
there
then,
is there really a Red Lobster there?
yeah, there's
nearby?
in Beaver Creek. It's not far away. Yeah.
Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I get to giggle so much about Red Lobster. Like the when Joe was talking about the Buckeye thing, and he goes, "Well, last year they had RL there. They gave him Red Lobster," and I just thought that was so funny. Like they gave him Red Lobster.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's fun. It is a lot of fun. It brings out a lot of people that I mean,
Is that the one? Wasn't that last year when Chase was there? Chase Gwen was there.
he went to the AFA contest in Detroit.
Oh, that was the Detroit one. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
I got that confused with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chase wasn't at this, but here he is.
Is Sisman showing up just as I have to leave?
Mhm.
Oh my
Who's
God.
gonna break the news to him? Joe. I heard an ugly rumor, and then I immediately jumped to conclusions, and I fired you from a position before talking to you. So here's how it went down. I see how much time I have left. So I was talking to Todd, who might possibly be known as number one now. Todd, I said, "Hey, are you guys," I go, "for this Buckeye thing, are you guys going to be there Friday by chance? Because I'll be there. I'll be driving 9 hours to get there on Friday, and there's going to be the Eddie Fiola screening. There's going to be the Stu Thompson ride." And Todd very casually was like, "Well, I'll be there, but Joe probably won't go." And I was like, "So I'm going to drive 9 hours and Joe won't drive 42 minutes to come hang out on a Friday?" And with confidence, Todd was like, "Probably not." So I'm like, I immediately took you down one, possibly two rungs, where you're like not like my number one friend anymore, and it might be Todd, Dave, and maybe you. And so you're gonna have a minute here to explain what your plan is that Friday on June 2nd, or you'll have to reapply for your job here.
I'm so happy that you said that, because when you said you were coming, I was like, "That's great. That's awesome. That's so great." And I was on a plane, but last night I was sleeping, I was dozing off, and I was like, "Ray's bringing all his stuff on Friday.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing on Friday."
Oh my God, you may not even jumped from 1 to 4. You might still be 1. Let's hear this answer. Let's hear it, Todd. What do you think?
Well, I think I think I'm definitely, I am telling you that I'm definitely going out there Friday.
Yeah.
There's no
I never
question about
doubted
it.
you, Joe. I never doubted you once, ever. And anything you watch on this, forget it, because it was all just, I was in character. Todd put me up to this.
I did.
You know what?
I did.
Todd put me up to it.
I mean, Todd is very steeped in how flaky I have been over the past couple of years.
Yeah. I don't like flaky.
I know you don't like flaky. It hit me like a ton of bricks last night. I was like, I'm changing my plans for that day. I'm definitely changing my plans for that day.
Up until just when I started talking to Todd, when Todd verified he was definitely going to be there on Friday, up until then, I was like, am I going to show up on Friday and not have any of my posse there? Because I did that one other time, and I was so lonely and sad when I had to do I had to go on a thing. I announced a Vans thing that I told you went horribly bad.
Yeah.
But I went by myself, and I was just sad the whole time. But now, knowing that by Friday when I get there, that you guys most likely will just be there, and we can make fun of Eddie Fiola charging $33. Like, we could almost stand out and pick it, but in a different way. I mean, I just don't know how we can
Oh, we could offer to
Sorry.
show the movie Rad for $23
Oh my God.
in like a room
Oh my
across the
God.
hall.
What if we do that? What if you can watch
Get
the
a
show with
hotel
us?
room.
Yeah,
Get a hotel room, and we'll do it like
Oh,
Dorkin.
get a
Dorkin.
suite, and we'll make a couch fort.
yes.
Oh my.
Oh,
And
we'll get
we'll
a
do.
suite.
We'll
get
have a sign. We'll be like, watch it with us for $23, and we'll have some kind of a special with
We'll
large
order-
Ray stories, large Ray commentary.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is
That's
so
that is
funny.
beyond
This is
funny.
so funny.
Well,
Oh,
I have a room, so we can just go to my room. I will have a private screening in my room.
Yes, of Rad.
Somebody's gonna have to bring a laptop, and we'll watch it. But
I'll bring my laptop.
wow, we'll charge people. That'll be something.
$25.43.
What if Stu Thompson goes, "Hey, I'm going to come and watch it with you guys"?
How many times has any of those guys watched it with Eddie Fiola?
Yeah, a lot.
Like 100 times. No one has ever done a Rad screening with Raybo.
Right.
Oh my God, that is beyond funny. Who thought of this? Was that Joe or Todd? Who thought of us having a screening?
It was.
This is remarkable.
Frog bars. It's frog bars.
It was definitely frog bars. It was unquestionably frog bars. I want to bring a card table. I want to bring blankets. I want to bring everything to make a couch fort. This is everything that we knew that we've wanted to do. And I cannot stop laughing at it.
The picture of the room that I saw when I booked the room, it has a king size bed, and then it has like a couch and 2 chairs, so we can pile the chairs up too.
Oh my God, this is so funny. This is so funny. We'll make like just the flyer will be so funny. It's so funny. Oh my God. And just rolling in and wreaking havoc at that fucking bike show. The medals. Oh, I gotta make the medals. I gotta make
No, I
medals.
have the. All you have to do. Listen, all we need. I'll come up with the exact size.
Okay.
I already got 5 gold medals, and we have to get a cylinder that we can put on the back. That's gonna say like Eddie Fiola's Factor Freestyle legit award. Like if your bike's legit, you just got to think of something to say. And then I will hand out 5 of those medals on Saturday.
Those will be the most esteemed. And what I told the guys,
my God. Yeah, they
what
thought
I
it was
told
great.
the guys at the bike show, I was like, this is the most esteemed award because it's never been done, and there is no one more meticulous, hands down.
What if we could how about this? What if we could get 5 master locks and just spray paint them gold? Like, what? And just go up to the bike. If you get a lock clicked on your bike, but you don't get the key until next year.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. That would be so good.
All right, look, hey, I gotta go. I have to roll out. But are you guys going to be on tomorrow for real? Tomorrow
for real.
Tomorrow at 3?
Tomorrow at 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be on tomorrow at 3.
Awesome.
And then we got a lot to talk about. Just this right here will be 2 hours worth of stuff.
Oh my God,
I'm having a hard time breathing right now because it's so funny. I just Todd, in just this 20 minutes, I went from being unsure about that Friday to now this is going to be the funniest trip ever in the history of the world. We're gonna undercut Eddie to watch the show in my room.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun.
Oh my God. All right, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
All right. See you guys. I want to run Facebook ads for this. Oh shit. All right. Hey, I gotta run. Angie's calling.
See you tomorrow.
See you, man.